Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys may showcase $34 million former top 3 pick for trade, insider. The Dallas Cowboys have 3 quarterbacks on their roster that likely have plenty of appeal to other NFL teams. Much has been made about Dak Prescott's future, but Trey Lance will be a free agent in 2025. Lance is heading into the final season of a 4-year, $34.1 million rookie contract. The quarterback has a $5.3 million cap hit in 2024. Athlon Sports' Mike Fisher suggested the Cowboys could showcase Lance during the preseason in an effort to trade the former number 3 pick. There is virtually no scenario in which Lance becomes Dallas starter in 2024, Fisher wrote in a May 15, 2024 story titled, Trey Lance is the question mark. Cowboys' big admission on Dak Prescott backup's future. And like Prescott and Rush, he's not under contract for 2025. But the club would like to see what he can be as more than a prospect, which is all he's ever been in the NFL, even before Dallas traded a 2024 fourth-round pick to the 49ers for Lance a year ago. Can he be showcased in preseason games to fuel a trade? To see if he can beat out Rush as the number 2? To see if he merits a contract offer that might keep him here next year, whether Dak, heading into the final season of the 4-year, $160 million deal he signed in 2021 and hoping for a gigantic extension, is still here or not? Fisher added. Yes. Those are all yeses. It is worth noting that Lance is receiving rave reviews from both Prescott and the coaching staff this offseason. This is the time of year when players are often praised by teams, so fans should also take this into consideration when it comes to Lance. He's just come in really with that mindset of working and how can I get better and asking me questions, coaches' questions, Prescott explained to reporters on May 22. He's calling young guys. He works his expletive off. He's pushing me, I can tell you that. I'm somebody, I don't like to let other people get more reps than me or not. And Trey is the person I've got to watch, 'cause he's trying to get up there on the rep count. And so, that's a testament to him and how much he's putting into this, and I've seen it, and he's gotten better. Yeah, he can play. The reality is Lance remains a major question mark, but comes with a strong pedigree. The San Francisco 49ers moved up in the 2021 NFL Draft to snag Lance with the number 3 pick. Yet, Lance has only played in 8 NFL games over his career, making 4 pro starts. Lance has yet to take a snap for the Cowboys since being traded to Dallas in August 2023. It is not just Lance's NFL career that is a mystery, as the quarterback had limited experience coming out of North Dakota State. Lance played in just 19 career college games and only had 1 season as a full-time starter. Unless Prescott signs a contract extension in the coming months, the Cowboys would be wise to hang on to Lance. Cooper Rush is also a potential trade candidate if Lance beats out the veteran for the backup job. Veterans Tyler Smith, Zach Martin are impressed with Dallas Cowboys rookie offensive lineman. The Dallas Cowboys have been hard at work this week during the team's mandatory minicamp. Obviously the football at this point in the calendar is extremely light, but the session provides a valuable opportunity for veterans and rookies, or newbies in general, to mingle as one overall unit. Mike McCarthy has spoken many times about the importance of minicamp, as team chemistry is clearly an important thing throughout a locker room. June days may feel inconsequential, but there is certainly value to be found in them. This idea rings particularly true at the moment along the offensive line, where the Cowboys have a ton of new blood. Tyler Guyton was the team's first-round selection and is expected to man the left tackle position. Cooper Beebe was taken in the 3rd round and projects to hold things down at center. Nathan Thomas, taken in the 7th, will hopefully become important depth at a spot where you can never have enough. Veterans Tyler Smith and Zach Martin, who both turned in stellar rookie seasons with the Cowboys, spoke about their new teammates and heaped praise on them. As far as the O-line room goes, I've been blown away. We went out and got great athletes, great football players in Coop, Tyler, and Nathan. And they're just extremely athletic guys. Guys who have a lot of upside. Guys who are learning fast. Who really have come in pretty polished already. We're just working in on learning the offensive and cleaning up technique things. But extremely impressed so far. These guys have done a really nice job. They've been on top of it in the meeting room and out on the field asking great questions. These guys can play. Tyler can move. Nate and Coop are big, strong guys. Physical guys inside. These guys are going to help us for sure. Most of what Smith and Martin are saying falls into what do you expect them to say territory. Nobody is going to show up and trash their new teammates. But these are words that are encouraging to hear nonetheless. The Cowboys have bet big on Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe hitting, so early in their careers any idea that they are on track to do so is welcome. Dallas Cowboys, encouraged to do bizarre trade with the Los Angeles Chargers. The Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers both underachieved last season. Dallas finished with a 12-5 record and was bounced in the first of the playoffs by the Green Bay Packers. As for the Chargers, they missed the playoffs entirely. The Chargers fired Brandon Staley as head coach during the middle of last season. They hired Jim Harbaugh as head coach this offseason. Harbaugh hopes to change the culture of the Chargers. As for the Dallas Cowboys, it seems as if Mike McCarthy is on the hot seat every single year. Dallas is one of the betting favorites to win the Super Bowl this season. Lamb has yet to report to the Cowboys. Mandatory mini-camp for some teams already started and some will be next week. Training camp is next month and Ceedee Lamb is looking for a new contract. If they don't give him one before the season starts, it will be interesting to see what happens. Lamb is looking for a contract similar to what Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson got. He received a 4-year deal worth $140 million, and he also got $110 million of it guaranteed. Bleacher Report suggests that the Dallas Cowboys should trade wide receiver Ceedee Lamb to the Los Angeles Chargers for Ladd McConkey and a first-round pick. Brad Gagnon of Bleacher Report said, "Same principle as above, with another high second-round rookie jumping quickly to another team as the Cowboys get Lamb out of the division." In this case, it would be a chance for Jim Harbaugh and company to maximize their support for Justin Herbert at a critical juncture of his career. And like New England, the Los Angeles Chargers have the cap space while also not being considered a primary contender. Dallas would struggle to turn down the immediate cap savings and the significant 2025 draft capital influx, especially with a bright young receiver in Ladd McConkey coming back to try to strike gold with Dak Prescott. The Los Angeles Chargers would need to sign Ceedee Lamb to a contract extension. After losing Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, Ceedee Lamb would be the number one wide receiver for quarterback Justin Herbert. Lamb last season with the Cowboys caught 135 passes for 1,749 yards receiving and 12 touchdowns. He averaged 13.0 yards per catch. Ceedee Lamb also rushed for 113 yards on 14 carries and scored 2 touchdowns. He averaged 8.1 yards per carry. McConkey was a second-round pick by the Chargers out of Georgia. In 9 games last season with the Georgia Bulldogs, he caught 30 passes for 478 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, along with averaging 15.9 yards per reception. It would be a very weird trade for the Dallas Cowboys to make. It could also make sense for the Los Angeles Chargers, but why would they want to take on another potentially hefty contract? The Chargers should stay status quo. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Ceedee Lamb? Leave your opinion in the comments.